Hey guys, good morning. All right, so hopefully you had a very relaxing spring break because I know that you guys have been doing all sorts of awesome stuff. But this is our assignment for today. So this page, it's going to be page 12. It's going to include both our notes and our homework for today. So I am going to do questions 1 and 3 for today, and then you guys will be responsible for 2, 4, 5, and 6. Be careful with 6 because this one is not going to be exactly on one of the corners. It's going to be in the middle of them. All right, so be careful with number 6. All right, so you'll get a 0.5. The first thing I would probably do, if you notice, there are little arrows down here, but I really don't like how light they are. So what I would suggest is I would darken them up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it. You don't have to highlight it. I just want to make it more noticeable that those are my coordinates. So that's my y-axis, and that's my x-axis. And I'm going to do that for the rest of them. So I'm going to bring this down and this over. And I'm just going to actually just do the top 3 because the bottom 3 you guys are going to have to do. You're also doing number 2, but I just remembered that. So again, that should make it a little bit easier for you guys to see your x and y axis. So again, this is your y, and this is your x, y, and x. All right, so what are we doing? So we read the directions, graph each system of linear equations and find where f of x equals g of x, meaning where do these two equations cross or intersect, all right? So what's the solution of it by graphing? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in on question number 1 so that you guys can properly see it. Sorry for my horrible nails. Yay, quarantine. All right, so what do we need for question number 1? So we need a slope and we need a y-intercept. If we look at the number in front of our x, that's going to give me my slope. So I'm going to have a 2/1 as my slope. What's my y-intercept? It's going to be that -7. All right. And again, we do the same thing for the bottom. I'm going to put it over here. So m equals b equals, looking at the number in front, my m, or my slope, is going to be a -4/1. And then my b, or my y-intercept, is going to be a +5 this time. All right, now we have all the information that we need in order to graph. So let's start off with f of x. So where do we start? Do we start with our slope or do we start with our y-intercept? Yeah, that's right. We started with our y-intercept. So I'm going to start here at 0, 0, and I'm going to count. Since it's a -7, we're going to count down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to plot my point right there. From here, I have a 2/1. So remember, I'm going to put this up here. So rise, run. If we have a plus or a positive number on top, we're going to go up. If it's negative on top, we're going to go down. If it's positive on the bottom, we go to the right. If it's negative, then we go to the left. Remember, always keep this just in case you guys forget. It's always a good idea to have that. So I'm going to leave it up there for just a second so you guys can continue to copy it down if you guys need it. So again, if the number on the top is positive, which we do have a positive, so we're going to go up 2, and then we're going to go down 1, or up to the right 1, sorry. Up 2, 1 to the right. Now, if I didn't have that much space, I could go the opposite direction and do down 2, 1 to the left. So we can do up and right or down and left. So going here, I do have that 2. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, and 1 to the right. Plot my point right there. And I'm going to do that quite a few times. Do I have to do that? No. but it gives me a better line. I'm less likely to mess up. And again, if I wanted to do the backwards way, I would go down 2 and 1 to the left. Get your ruler. Again, please use a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, grab your parents' ID card, credit card, whatever it is, and use that as a ruler. All right, I'm gonna switch pens so that we can see the difference. So this time I'm starting with 5, so I'm gonna start at 0, 0, and I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plot my point right there. This time, however, I have a -4 on top. So I'm going to look up here. -4 means I'm going to go down. +1 means I'm going to go to the right, though. Or if I didn't have space, I can go up and to the left. So starting here, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to the right. Or I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to the left. And again, grab my ruler. And there we go. So we are not done until we have said where our point of intersection is. So first off, there are 3 ways that we, 3 types of solutions that we could have. The first one is a one solution, meaning that you guys have an X. The second one is no solution because you have parallel lines. And the last one is infinitely many solution, meaning that one line is on top of the other. Looking at this, since we do have that X, we do have one solution. So what is our solution? Well, we're going to have a point. And that point, we count how many we're going to the right or left. X is first, so 1, 2. So it's a +2 because we went to the right. And then 1, 2, 3. -3 because we went down. And that's it. All right. So then let's move over to question number 3. That'll be the last question that I show you guys for today. Looking at the top, again, we can do our slope and our y-intercept. Our slope in this one is already a fraction, so we don't have to worry about making it into a fraction. We just write it out. Our y-intercept is a number in the back, so that's going to be our -2. For the bottom, I'm switching pens at this point. So our slope, y-intercept. Our slope this time is a +2, so I'm going to put 2 over 1. And our y-intercept is the 8 in the back, so just the 8, and it's going to be a +8. All right, so let's do f of x. Again, which one do we start? Do we start off with the slope, or do we start off with the y-intercept? We're going to be starting with the y-intercept. So we're going to start at 0, and I'm going to go 1, 2, plot your point. From here, I have a negative on top, so that means I'm going to go down. A +2, that means I'm going to go to the right. So down and right, or I could have gone up and left and do the opposite. So start here, go down 1, 1, 2, down 1, 1, 2, down 1, 1, 2, down 1, 1, 2. Again, I could also go the opposite, go up 1, 1, 2, up 1, 1, 2, up 1, 1, 2, up 1, 1, 2. And then grab our ruler and connect our dots. So that's f of x. G of x, we're going to start with 8. So we're going to start at 0, 0 again and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, these squares are smaller for me too. All right, 2 over 1. I don't have enough space to go up. So see, this is the reason why I say always learn how to do the same. So I have a positive 2 and a positive 1. So I should be going up and right. But since I don't have enough space, we're going to have to go down and left. All right, so it's always important to know how to do both ways and not just one way. So we're going to go down 1, 2, and 1 to the left. 1, 2, 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 1, 2, and there we go. Grab our ruler, connect our dots. And now again, how many solutions do we have? Do we have one solution, no solution, or infinitely many? Since we do see that x, we do have a 1 solution, so we're going to write a point. Where is our point? We look at our x first, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a -4. It's negative because we went to the left. And we didn't go up or down. It's actually on the y-axis, or the x-axis, so this is a 0. So our answer would be -4 and 0. And that's it. The rest of this is going to be for you guys to do. So questions 2, 4, 5, and 6 is your homework for today. All right, have a good day, guys.